to Inside San Diego, where we take a personal look at all the hottest trends under the sun. On today's show, we'll have the most that San Diego has to offer in love, life, fashion, fitness, food, and all-around entertainment. Live from the studios at KUSI News, Inside San Diego.
Did you just get a puppy? We are going to show you some easy steps to train your rebellious pooch. Whether it's a grown-up dog or just a little baby, we've got all the tips you need. A well-behaved dog requires proper training. Colleen Demling from Pawtopia Pet Training is with me this morning. She's got some training tips for your pet problem, and I think we do know the breed of this humongous dog we have today.
He is. He's a Great Pyrenees mix. He was actually rescued up in Riverside, and he's just over a year old. His name is Oso.
Oso is so big.
He is big.
How is this his full? Is this as big as he'll get?
Yeah, he's just over a year, so he may get slightly bigger, but this is pretty much as big as he'll get.
And so well behaved too.
Thank
the whole
you.
point of our discussion here today. There he is, looking at himself on camera. Now, springtime is a very common time of year for people to get pets, puppies,
That's right.
kittens, all those things. But there's some things that you can do to kind of rein them in and get them trained on your own without spending a ton of money going to a dog trainer.
Exactly. There's some critical things to keep in mind. The first one's clear communication. We tend to talk to our dogs like you and I are talking. You know, if I came in and Oso was getting in the trash, people tend to, Oso, that's really bad. You know, you shouldn't do that. But Oso doesn't speak English, so what he hears is blah, 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 Oso. So it's important to clearly communicate with him that if he's doing something good, you want to use a nice soothing tone, good boy, high pitch. If he's doing something wrong, shorter syllables, deeper tone, no, don't. That will help him understand this is good, that's not good.
So tone is important. I also heard that dogs can understand up to 50 words. Is that right?
They can. I used to train service dogs for canine companions for independence for people in wheelchairs, and those dogs are amazingly well trained. So it just takes the time and the consistency to teach them what the different words mean.
All right, keeping it short, using your voice pitch. What else?
Boundaries. When you get a new dog, or especially a puppy, everything's adorable. It's cute how they chew on your shoes or jump on your couch or get into the trash, whatever it is. But if it's not going to be cute in 6 months, or if it's not going to be cute when the dog's full grown, don't encourage the behavior now. One command I like to teach a lot of dogs is leave it, which means don't touch something. You mind if I show Oso?
No, please do.
Oso, he already knows this command. So here's his favorite bone, and I'm going to put it on the ground, and with a simple command, he's going to leave it alone. Oso, leave it. Good boy. This helps you control them in the house if they're picking up things that they shouldn't, or if you're cooking dinner and you just drop something on the floor.
So he's learned that leave it means do not touch.
It. Yes.
How long does it typically take to train a puppy or maybe even an older dog how to obey like that?
Just one command, or?
One command, like the leave it.
Very quickly. 5 or 10 minutes, and most dogs will learn leave it, and it's just being consistent. If sometimes he's allowed to get the bone, then he's always going to try to get the bone. He'll push the limits. So it's understanding what the boundaries are and keeping them to those.
Can you teach an old dog new tricks?
Of course. Of course. Older dogs have more maturity, they have more life experience, so a lot of times training is a bit easier, but you have to go against some bad habits, just like we develop bad habits.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Getting rid of the baggage. All right,
exactly.
Some of the other tips that we had on the screen there was rewarding good behavior.
Yes, when you have a problem dog, you notice all the bad things. But when they just are lying here, being good as he is, that's when you want to just sit down and pet him and tell him, good boy, and praise him. And he'll understand this is how I get attention.
You also talk about routine being very good.
Critical. Your dog is new to your household. He's not sure who you are or how his life's going to be. So make sure to feed him at the same time every day, love on him at the same time, walk him every day.
And I love your advice. Treat your dog like a dog. My husband always complains that I treat the dog better than I treat him. I give the dog more attention than I give him.
Right.
But it is a dog.
It is a dog. And it doesn't mean don't love your dog. It just means treat him like a dog. Like I wouldn't pat you on the head and give you a dog biscuit because I respect you as a person.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so with him, I'm going to respect him as a dog. And they love boundaries. They love guidelines. They like rules. They like to know where they stand in the house so that they can relax and be calm and just be a dog.
He sure is calm. Your final tip is live your life.
Please. So many people get new dogs and they rearrange their schedule. They drop the part-time at work, they're spending 5 hours at the dog park, they're going on all these trips with their dogs, and then after 6 months we we move back into our own life, and the dog's like, what the heck is going on? It was all about me. So it's important to adjust him to your life from the very beginning.
Even when they're puppies and they're oh so cute and you feel like you have to be with them and take them to the dog park 5 times.
Leave them alone. Get them used to being alone, because your life is probably going to have to be left alone. If they're the center of your attention and suddenly they're not, that's going to be a difficult transition for them.
Okay, Allison, my friend who just has 2 brand new labs, I hope you're listening out there. She's been going crazy.
Oh,
They're
really?
like children, you know. They really are when you first get a new pet.
They are. So it's important to understand where they're coming from and giving them what they need and the love that they need.
All right, we're going to have all these tips and more on the KUSI website. Colleen, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Oso is such a good boy.
Good boy.
Sleepy today, too.
He is.
Thanks, gang.
Thanks.